lying maybe will make it worse.
I'm not telling you anything.
Put the phone down.
I'm fucking homeless and it's because of raccoon. Mom, what is going on?
In this video, we delve into real life moments where Karen misbehavior doesn't go unnoticed and the consequences are swift and fitting. Watch as these instances of entitled behavior lead to immediate retribution, showcasing the real-world repercussions of disruptive actions. In this first case, we'll see Karen causing an accident and running away, which has resulted in her facing serious punishment. In the early evening of September 27, 2023 in California, a seemingly ordinary day took a dramatic turn on the streets of a quiet suburban neighborhood. What began as an average drive soon spiraled into a chaotic scene involving a hit and run in an attempt to evade responsibility that would capture the attention of law enforcement and the public alike. At approximately 7 p.m., an intoxicated driver moving at excessive speeds collided forcefully with another vehicle. The impact was jarring, a sudden violent disruption in the evening's calm. Witnesses reported a scene of immediate confusion, the sound of crumpling metal, shattering glass, and the panic cries of those caught in the aftermath.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir.
Where are you coming from?
Oh, I'm just coming from the parts store. My car's at home.
At home? Where's home?
In Solano, right there.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you?
No, I don't.
No?
No.
Okay.
I might have a picture of it.
What? Sure you weren't involved in a crash or anything like that?
Your car, are you the registered owner of the vehicle?
You're whatever car you own. The one he said is parked over?
I own 2 vehicles.
Yeah, that blue truck that's parked over there.
Not look like that.
Is that it? Is that the plate?
What's the tag?
That's my plate, yeah.
You mean your car is not crashed like that?
The chaos of the collision was only the beginning. And in the wake of the accident, the intoxicated driver made a swift decision that would exacerbate the situation. Instead of staying at the scene to exchange information and fulfill legal obligations, she chose to flee. The urgency in her actions was palpable. Her focus shifted from the wreckage to evading capture.
In general type of thing.
I'm a mechanic. Right. It's just how I operate.
You're okay. I have no beef against you. That's not one.
Thank you, sir.
So this is it then. All right. I'm gonna tell you what I know.
Okay.
And that I don't know stuff and get you and try to catch you in a lie. I'll just go ahead and tell you what we know this, not just because the person that they call hate, that's their own thing. All right, and they did see you drive into that vehicle. This is what I know for a fact. We're gonna do the crash report, and we'll take care of that. I mean, I know why you left in the scene.
Her escape route led her to a nearby apartment complex where she abandoned her car with an air of casual nonchalance. The vehicle, now a significant piece of evidence in the investigation, was left behind, parked haphazardly among the residents' cars. With her heart racing and anxiety mounting, she left the scene on foot, weaving through the labyrinth of apartment buildings.
If you're talking about a blue Ford Explorer, I own a blue Ford Explorer and a white Ford Ranger. And I completely own and take responsibility. I let other people drive my vehicles all the time.
There's, like I say, there's no, I already told you that lying maybe will make it worse.
I'm not telling you anything, but besides the fact that I own
and that you are the
I'm not
driver.
lying to you.
Look, tell me, you were the driver. I know you were.
I just say I own the vehicle.
The police, already alerted to the accident, were in pursuit. Their efforts to locate the suspect were met with immediate challenges, yet persistence paid off as they traced the fleeing driver's movements to the apartment complex. With their investigation underway, they began their search for the person responsible.
Don't say a word. Don't say a word. No. Don't say a word. I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to let you talk to the deputy that's actually this. Don't talk to me. He's going to talk to you. Okay?
Yes, but I understand.
I just want you to understand where I'm coming from. Okay? Thank you.
He's going to be here.
Okay. Because like I said, she saw the car keys. I was like, and like almost rolled it, and they came up, and then I saw him chasing her. I'm like, okay. And because I recognized her because like she had the window down.
But can you just hang out for a minute?
Sure.
Did you already give him your license and all that stuff?
Yeah,
you gave him everything already. The crash? At all? Nothing? No bag, no neck, no nothing?
As officers canvassed the area, they encountered residents who had witnessed the chaotic events. Their testimonies painted a vivid picture of the accident, the reckless driving, the violent collision, and the suspect's abrupt departure. Now the pieces of the puzzle were coming together, and the officers' resolve strengthened.
it just because you are sitting in the back of. Oh, no. Okay, you do have the right to remain silent. Say it cannot be used against you in court of law. You have the right to talk to.
Detained?
Listen, present with you while you are being questioned. I want to give you a little spiel. So that we have this thing called traffic crash. You can talk to me about what happened in the accident. We'll just worry about the crash, and then whatever else comes later, we'll figure it out on our own.
Meanwhile, the intoxicated driver, now on foot, attempted to blend into the environment. Her demeanor was a blend of feigned innocence and palpable anxiety. She had hoped to evade the consequences of her actions by pretending to be an innocent passerby disconnected from the earlier events. Her efforts, however, were in vain.
The blue vehicle then left the followed search vehicle, got picture of the tag. That's how we know. That's how we know it was that vehicle that was involved in that.
Okay.
In the accident.
I understand.
Right.
I believe you. I mean,
he's a deputy with the Marin County Sheriff's Office.
I don't understand.
You weren't driving? You don't remember?
I was not driving.
Okay.
No.
All right. So I don't need any statement for an actual crime. Okay.
I understand that.
Right.
I would never leave. If I do something
you can get back
wrong,
you can get back sitting. I'm gonna do my crash report. I just wanted to advise you.
Deemed the confrontation between the woman and the police was inevitable. As they approached her, their questions were direct and probing. Despite her attempts to maintain a facade of ignorance, the officers were equipped with evidence and witness accounts that left little room for denial. At her car, which had been identified by a witness, became a central element in the investigation.
It was a hit and run, and she's
going to go to jail.
Okay.
In which case, I mean, you still cover it, but it would be less. She probably said that she has Geico. So, I mean, we don't know that she doesn't have insurance. It's possible she does.
As long as he's okay, that's what we just want to know, that this is okay. Because once, we received the call, we were like, what happened? We didn't know. We thought it was...
That's pretty...
Yes, if you have the keys, so that it doesn't pull on your transmission, you know how hard that can be.
I told you I leave them in the truck. Very worried about my truck.
All right, your truck will be fine. It's getting towed.
Is it run?
Well, I don't know. Do you have the keys? We can figure that out for
I
you.
don't have the keys. I have the keys to my...
So you have 10 days to provide me with that information. Otherwise...
I'm going to add it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll send... Where do I send it?
You're going to get it be dismissed once you provide proof to the clerk's office.
I
But
understand
within
that,
the next 10 days, you can call the sheriff's office, give them that case number, they will refer you to me, and then I'll get it.
Back at the scene, the car bore the unmistakable signs of the collision. The damage was extensive, a clear testament to the impact of the crash. The officers, now with a tangible link to the suspect, continued their examination of the vehicle. The physical evidence was undeniable and crucial to the case.
Yeah.
The way you should go. Yeah.
The witnesses and everything.
And we'll give you that. Look. So you all get. Yeah, we're doing it right now. Look. This is what I'm gonna say to you. Right? Of the accident, I can see the can of white claw at the appendix.
I'll get it.
So
that too.
Yeah, if you have the key, yeah, we're gonna try that key to see if the door is open. And
nothing hidden anywhere.
What am I being detained for?
Being arrested for leaving the scene of a crash without providing any information to the driver.
As the investigation progressed, the woman found herself facing the reality of her situation. The officers upholding their duty informed her of her legal rights and the gravity of her actions. And the charge of leaving the scene of an accident loomed over her, a stark reminder of the legal consequences tied to her choices. According to Section 20,001 of the California Traffic Code, if a person causes a traffic accident and leaves the scene without providing contact information or rendering assistance to the injured, that person can be charged with leaving the scene of a serious accident. Karen's hit and run behavior violated this law. This puts Karen in danger of facing a maximum sentence of up to 4 years in prison if there is serious bodily injury and a fine of up to $10,000. Seems like this girl just landed herself in hot water, but wait until you see this next case where things might get even worse. And on February 20th, 2023 in Florida, this is the story of a shoplifting incident that took an unexpected turn, showcasing the high stakes and often tense reality of retail management. The day began like any other at a local retail store nestled in a bustling neighborhood. Inside, the store bustled with early morning shoppers, employees meticulously arranging shelves, and the steady hum of daily commerce. However, the usual rhythm of business was disrupted when an urgent call for help shattered the morning calm. A woman known as Karen, caught in the act of shoplifting, had begun to cause a commotion. The employee's report was marked by an immediate sense of urgency. The woman, who had entered the store with a purpose, was now allegedly accusing the staff of physical aggression.
Yep, all that was in her bag. And then these right here. So
in her black bag.
In her black bag. So this one and that was a pocket. Right?
What was on each side of the pocket?
So this and that. Those two. But everything else was already inside. But they were watching.
You say the pocket? The pocket of what?
Her bag. Her bag. She had like a bag.
Oh, backpack on the outsides. Okay.
Yeah. It's like a duffel bag.
So she started putting these in.
So these are in the bag because they were watching because she was in the store for 45 minutes. So then they're like, we got to watch her because she's been out there. So I started picking up. So I'm walking the aisle.
In the aftermath of the call, the store's atmosphere was charged with tension. The woman, identified later as a homeless individual, had been observed acting suspiciously. Her behavior had not gone unnoticed. The store manager, seasoned and alert, had kept a watchful eye on her movements. The woman's actions spoke volumes before any confrontation even took place.
So I started taking piles away. So I'm like, okay. I went and grabbed a basket. I said, hey, you can basket, you know, so that you don't have to do all that. I didn't think nothing, you know, I didn't want to accuse her or whatever. And that's when she come outside trying to get in her bag. I said, no. I said, you got to come inside, pay for your stuff. And she said, what stuff? I said, the stuff that you steal. She's like, I didn't steal anything. I'm homeless. I said, that don't give you the right to steal.
Sure.
Or if you don't want to pay for it, you got to give me the stuff. Then that's when she started fighting. My stuff. I come inside. I said, no, this is all racetrack stuff.
She had entered the store carrying a large bag, and it was clear from the outset that she was not just browsing. She moved through the aisles with purpose, gathering various items and concealing them in her bag. Her demeanor was a mix of deliberate and distracted, as if she were preoccupied with both the task at hand and her own pressing thoughts.
But it's not okay to steal. If
sure.
Hey, I'm hungry, I get something to eat, I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
but
sure
don't
enough.
come here and still tell me it's not my stuff.
Is there any way you can...
Sir, I'd like to add something to this.
Sure.
There's a guy riding around on a bicycle.
Yeah.
No shirt on, a hat that was green too.
He met me down there, yeah.
He threatened me.
Yeah.
Because he got
He's
a
going to
knife
beat
on
me
him,
up, and I said, you know what? He's got a knife on him too.
Yeah.
This pile here, and what's in this bag too?
Plus in the bag, yeah.
Okay. Is there any way you can get me like a...
Sure, I can make it something happen.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get another basket.
I understand.
Okay.
Why is it never when I'm here, but I always show up when the shit...
Did they get the girl that was here?
I found her, yeah.
Okay,
She's in the back of my car right now. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, you have a nice day.
Yeah,
I just wanted to check in. We had to get back to the house quick, and then I wanted to come back and at least tell you what I saw.
I got you.
Okay. I thought about, tackling her or something.
Yeah, these are all mine.
Okay.
Yep, this is all my stuff.
As the minutes ticked by, the store manager's suspicion grew. The woman's extended stay, coupled with her furtive movements, raised red flags. It became evident that the store's surveillance system was about to capture crucial evidence. And the woman, meanwhile, remained oblivious to the growing scrutiny.
Get up. 228, I got that subject out.
This lady attacked me like...
See your wooden Toledo.
I took food.
Put the phone down. Put the phone down.
I'm fucking homeless.
Hands behind your back.
I didn't
Put your hands behind your back.
Are you serious, sir?
Yeah, until I figure out what's going on, absolutely.
There's really bad raccoons. I have to bring food everywhere.
Okay. You're awfully sweaty and running in the woods as I'm driving by, so...
Like, they tried saying that I stole food because but right now I'm homeless and there's really bad raccoons, so everywhere I go, no.
And not getting physical with any
I
police
didn't
at all?
get physical, they put their hands on me. Okay. I told them get their hands off of me, like they're not allowed to. He kept the guy was kicking me and everything, like I didn't deserve that.
Stop answering at any time.
When the moment of truth arrived, the store manager approached the woman with a firm but professional demeanor. The confrontation began with a request for her to return to the store to discuss the items she had concealed. The woman's initial response was defensive. She insisted that she had not stolen anything. Her protests were characterized by a blend of desperation and indignation, reflecting her difficult circumstances.
Right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer.
I was in the store and she said I was in there for 45 minutes. I'm like, okay, I didn't know that was illegal. Like, I was just zoning, looking at stuff, like trying to keep my mind off of things because I have a lot on my mind right now, obviously. I had a basket that had stuff in it because I realized I didn't have my wallet. Like, so he was coming from work. I walked out, she grabbed me and grabbed my bag and wasn't like, because right now I'm homeless, so, and there's bad records. So every time I leave to go anywhere, I have to bring all the food with me. So I had food in my bag.
Despite her claims, the evidence was clear. The store surveillance cameras had captured her actions in detail, showing her placing items into her bag and concealing them. As the manager and the woman engaged in a tense exchange, the situation escalated. The woman resisted, attempting to leave the store with the stolen items. The scene grew chaotic as she struggled against the manager's attempts to retrieve the merchandise.
So you're saying that the food that you brought into the store, now you know this place has more cameras than Fort Knox, right? So, I mean, the video, you know, video don't lie. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, but I don't want them doing that if this video doesn't show up with what you're trying to express. That you come into. I guess there's a lot of witnesses too. There's like a clan of people who said that they want to give a statement. So, and I understand the homeless situation around here. We work it on a normal basis. Okay. So there's people who are down and out, and then there are people who are criminals and then lie about it as well. All right. So
he was with me because she was putting her hands on the one guy was like kicking me and kicking my bag and stuff, and it pissed him off.
Well, like I said, we'll have the video. If we don't have it, you know, all today, we should have it today. So
among the witnesses were individuals who knew the woman from previous encounters. They recognized her as a fixture in the area, often seen wandering the streets with her belongings. Their presence at the scene contributed to the growing tension as they offered their perspectives on the woman's behavior and the circumstances that led to this confrontation.
I was waiting, my keys I locked my keys and everything, used the phone, and I was waiting for my wife.
Yeah.
And what I saw is that guy, I think, was in cahoots with her.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay.
In my opinion. He came in here, he stayed in here for a few minutes, then he came back out, and then basically, when she came out of the store, he pulled up again and then was fighting with them. And basically what I did, I didn't want to touch her or do I have any of that, just so that she was just picking the shit up.
And you were just kicking away from her?
Just kicking the shit out of her.
The woman's claims of mistreatment were evaluated alongside the evidence gathered by the store staff. The officers interviewed witnesses, reviewed surveillance footage, and examined the items recovered from the woman's bag. The process was meticulous, aimed at ensuring that every detail was considered before any decisions were made.
Sir, I have food with me because I can't have to...
Where did you bring the food from? Wherever you're staying?
Yeah, I have to carry it with me because there's really bad road. I can't leave any food.
And all of that was with you?
No.
And where are you staying at? Where's your camp?
Like I said, I realized I didn't have my wallet, so he would bring money, so I set it down. Didn't walk out with that basket.
You walked out with your black bag? Because there's a lot of cold food items in there that's not really make that cold refrigerated for so long.
Okay. So my boyfriend works. So
again, I'm not telling you to come up with an excuse, and we're trying to see if we can. But
so
this isn't really that
down the road.
All right.
So I left the camp.
The resolution of the incident was marked by a combination of relief and reflection. The store manager and employees were left to process the emotional and practical fallout of the confrontation. The woman, meanwhile, faced legal consequences for her actions, her struggle with homelessness, and the desperation that led her to steal were acknowledged, but the law took its course. According to Florida Penal Code Section 812.014 theft. Theft is the taking of another person's property without permission, with the intent to appropriate that property. Karen's act of stealing from the store violated this section of the law. If the value of the stolen property is $750 or more, it is a felony theft. This crime is classified into different levels based on the value of the property, with Karen's crime falling under the category of third-degree theft, which, if convicted, can result in a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison and a fine. All right, this case was wild, but still not the worst one. Just wait until you see this next one. In the quiet hours of April 6, 2022, in California, a series of events unfolded that would highlight the complexities of a shoplifting case, intertwining personal distress, alleged crime, and the struggle for justice. This story, centered around an incident at a Lowe's store, reveals much more than just a theft. It uncovers the emotional turmoil and systemic issues faced by those caught in the crossfire. It was a day like any other when a woman, later identified as Jennifer, set out with what seemed to be an ordinary task to pick up some plants. Little did she know that her routine errand would spiral into a significant legal and personal conflict. Jennifer, with a trailer in tow, went to Lowe's to acquire plants worth $1,000. However, her trip took a turn when she left the store with the plants, but without paying.
Over here, put the cigarette out.
I'm not.
Put the cigarette out. Put your hand behind your back.
I'm smoking
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm smoking.
Put your hands behind your back.
May I
Put
please
your hands behind your back.
I want to smoke
Put
a
your
cigarette.
hands behind your back.
I want.
Put your hands behind your back. Yeah, I'm just trying to listen.
Please, sir.
Give me your other hand. Give me your other hand.
I am freaking. Listen to me to tell them, Mom.
The police, faced with a challenging situation, proceeded to arrest her. During the arrest, Jennifer's claims became increasingly convoluted. She insisted she had paid for the plants, though she was unable to produce immediate proof. She spoke of an ongoing vendetta against her, attributing her troubles to a larger conspiracy. Her statements were filled with references to being followed, monitored, and harassed by various entities.
Listen, you need to.
Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, I'll have her 15.
I didn't resist. I just wanted to smoke a cigarette, sir. That's it. I don't know what because the trailer fell off.
Do you have anything else tucked up anywhere? Anything you brought? Anything else? Back there.
I don't.
We'll be right back.
So, for the longest, I've been calling and saying how I'm being stalked. No, I am. No, I am.
Okay.
I feel like I'm a part of some freaking. Listen, it's organized crime. I am a targeted and.
Okay. All right, just give us a second. I was just wanting to come back and talk because you mentioned, and I was kind of curious what you were talking about. Somebody was following you.
Jennifer's claims of organized crime and her belief that she was being targeted seemed to overshadow the immediate issue at hand, the alleged theft of plants. This complex web of allegations not only confused the officers, but also delayed the resolution of the matter. And as Jennifer was transported, her insistence on her innocence continued, but the evidence pointed otherwise.
And be for real, you guys know what the f is going on. Why do
we were not there. We just...
Mom, what is going on? Yeah, it's worth it. And you know what? If I'm gonna go to jail,
relax.
They can't pay me. They did right as I'm fucking dumb. Oh, hey. Yeah, I got 2 fucking receipts. The environment, and I get ridiculed, persecuted, thrown out on the streets, and thrown on my face.
The situation took a further twist when Jennifer's family became involved. Her mother and grandfather were contacted to provide insight into Jennifer's background and the nature of her actions. They revealed a troubling pattern. Jennifer had a history of erratic behavior and claims of being targeted. It has added a layer of complexity to the investigation.
It's just for 2 days now. I initially dealt with Lowe's, went about a set of... Today.
Specific ones. When did you pay for them?
Today.
Like today.
Before I went and got the trailer. Listen, these people are whacked.
Okay. Do you have proof that you paid for them?
Yeah, I certainly do.
Where is it?
I said, I had purchased the plants late that night.
Okay.
But they said that they escorted.
Yeah, because
okay.
apparently you've been there Sunday and you paid for these.
Yeah.
How much was it?
Well, we get the contractors and the bullshit and...
How much was it? Do you know?
3...
So apparently that's not what happened, because I saw the video. You came in, got a refund earlier today for plants that was given to you on a gift card, and then you came back and then loaded up. Okay. Has it? Where's Mom? Where's Mom? Let me go talk.
Jennifer's mother confirmed that Jennifer had indeed used a gift card to obtain the plants, but had not paid for them as initially claimed. The situation at Lowe's was further clarified by reviewing surveillance footage, which indicated that Jennifer had taken the plants without proper payment. This footage contradicted Jennifer's assertions and pointed to a clear case of theft.
I give her my Home Depot card. I give her my, no, she got an ass in the police. I can't, what's wrong with these kids today?
I don't know.
Why would she do that? And I'm paying
Why would she take...
We're landscaping here because this is a rental. Whatever, hibiscus and stuff.
When was that?
What day was that?
But she had the card. She didn't have to
Did you ask her? I'm not dealing with Home Depot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This was at Lowe's.
To her today to go to my daughter about things that means.
I don't mind.
All right, let me go figure out how much these plants are, and we'll let you know in a second.
Throughout the ordeal, Jennifer's emotional and mental state became increasingly apparent. Her outbursts, references to discrimination, and insistence on being part of a larger conspiracy painted a picture of someone struggling with more than just a legal issue. The interplay between her emotional distress and the legal process highlighted the human side of such cases.
Why are you guys wanting me to go to jail?
I don't.
In the end, after I fucking complied with everything, I'm sorry.
The problem
Listen, I've been being stalked.
By who?
By the government.
Can deal with that
Grandpa, listen, I'm out on bond. Going to prison. God damn, they've been stalking me. They're trying to throw me in prison.
Step out.
Because they're wrong.
We step out.
I'm being told to do it. The words for organized crime, and if I don't comply, I get threatened. I've been telling you, even on the last one, I said, listen. Mom, get him out of my... Get him out of my truck. These motherfuckers are after the f*** out of my truck. You have no... So what's going on? I ended up going to prison, ended up going to Jacksonville. Yeah, you know what?
As the case progressed, Jennifer's insistence on her innocence continued, but the legal process moved forward. She was charged with grand theft, given the value of the stolen plants exceeded $1,000. Now, the legal system, while methodical in its approach, had to navigate the complexities of Jennifer's claims and her apparent mental health issues. Under California Penal Code Section 487 grand theft, the theft of property valued at $950 or more is considered grand theft. This crime can include personal property, real property belonging to a public institution. This puts Karen in violation of the law. If convicted of grand theft, the defendant could face a prison sentence of 16 months to 3 years. In some severe cases, the prison term could be as long as 4 years. All right, fellas, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and educational contents in the future. Thanks for your support.